Hi there. So many of you have said that you are considering lead generation as a career or adding lead generation services onto your VA or social media management business. And so today I just wanted to go ahead and give an overview of what working in lead generation is like, what kind of opportunities are in this field, and how you can get started. So, lead generation can be a really lucrative career. So, prior to me releasing this course, and prior to the last client that I was working with, I did almost full-time lead generation. And I say almost full-time because there was some VA work that I mixed in with that if people needed it, or my existing lead generation clients needed help with something else. And sometimes I use that just to fill the gap if I found a really aligned VA position out there. But primarily, I had a full roster of lead generation clients and was able to make a full-time income where I quit my job in finance. Perfect. Okay, so moving on to key platforms and learning. So, when you get started in lead generations, you want to figure out which platforms you want to offer this on for clients. So, for me, I really liked doing Facebook lead generation. That is a platform that worked best for me generating leads, and I find it to be really great for other service providers. I also took a lot of Instagram courses, so I helped leads and clients with Instagram, getting leads on there, converting on Instagram. It's a really powerful platform, especially if your clients already have a lot of followers there. I also worked on LinkedIn quite a bit. With this, I would use different tools such as Sales Navigator or other automations in order to help clients there. And then I just kind of dived into TikTok not too long ago. With TikTok, I was able to build a following pretty quick on there because it is really that organic reach that you get on there. So figure out which platform is best for you. Honestly, you can learn the social media side of things through each platform. So Meta has training for free on their site. That's Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp. TikTok has their whole TikTok Academy. You can learn how to use the platform there. LinkedIn, there's LinkedIn Learning. It's not free, but if you have a library card, it's free through that. If you need help with that, just let me know. I love library cards and all of the resources. And then any sort of other platform that you would use for lead generation typically has its own kind of training to use the platform. Now, with lead generation strategies, what I've done is kind of done my own research on it. So how do I best utilize Facebook specifically in order to do lead generation? Or how do I best utilize Instagram? So once you know how to use the platform, it's all about getting those strategies in line. I invested in a lot of courses to learn this. So like I said, I paid for quite a few Instagram, Facebook courses just to be able to really give my clients the best experience here. And I also did internships in order to gain knowledge and skills. And then I put the skills to test in order to gain experience and testimonials to gain more clients. All right. And then with working with clients, what I did specifically is when I met with someone, we would have a discovery call, see if it felt like a good fit on both ends. And then if it did, I would go ahead and do a whole onboarding process. So during this, I would get their account passwords. I would get to know their offers, like the inside of their business. Some people, and this is when it worked best, would actually give me either a preview of what they were offering, or if they had a course, they'd kind of let me go through it in order to really be able to sell it and talk to the right points when talking to a client, and also see who would be the best person for their course. Some people had it all outlined who their ideal client was. This was really great. I would also ask people to write a list of people not to contact because you don't want to be contacting the wrong person. I like to get a list of their clients and then get their brand voice so I can really speak as them while engaging in their account. We would decide on a predetermined amount of hours in a retainer. Typically, what I would do is about 20 hours per month on a client account where I'm actively engaging. I would also pull data analytics for them. We'd have weekly meetings in order to catch up and make sure we're making progress on their goals. And I would work with them either through like an evergreen product, a launch cycle if they were going that way, or just in general generating leads. Some people actually had too many leads, and so they knew they were leaving money on the table because they weren't able to get to all their conversations. All right, I also gave them messaging access for effective collaboration with me, and we would decide the best strategy through teamwork. So a lot of the first couple months of getting into a lead generation contract with someone is really testing and measuring the results. So it could be that we go one route, it's not working, we switch strategies, we test and measure again. And we would keep track of the records in order to see progress or if things weren't working. All right, so some benefits of this career is you have complete control over your schedule. With lead generation, I would schedule out the meetings with each of my clients at a time that worked for both of us. And other than that, I would have the retainer, so 20 hours a month. That would be 5 per week. So I could do those 5 hours in whatever best fit my schedule. Typically, I would do about an hour a day, Monday through Friday. But if I needed some flexibility, say I needed like a random Tuesday off, I could work on a Saturday and it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Or if I wanted to do 2 hours at a time, I could do that. So I really liked the flexibility of that schedule. The location freedom, that was really great as well. So with this, I was never having to be at a physical location. I worked remotely with all of my clients. And you could really build this as big as you want or have it as a side hustle. You could take on one client, do kind of a few hours a week, and that's it. And that's perfectly fine. Or you could grow as big as having an agency. So once you're at full capacity, not able to manage all the clients on your own, you can hire people to work under you so that you could keep taking clients, teach them your process, and then assign them to certain client accounts. All right, so if you do want to learn more about lead generation, I do have a program called Lead Generation Accelerator. And so this is kind of 2 different paths. So some people in this want to learn how to generate leads for their own business. They want to learn this skill so that they can get clients in their business, and that is their full barrier to entry in creating their zone of genius. And then I also teach people in this program who want to learn this as a career. So if you are, like I said, a VA, a social media manager, wanting to learn this skill to get into this profession, I also mentor you here. So everyone goes through the same 8-module course. It's my process through lead generation, through building your offer, through getting your clients, through pricing correctly, through every single exercise. And we also have 12 group calls. So I mentor you in a group setting. So you're able to ask those questions of like, how do I get this client? How do I do this? So we're really in close proximity, especially right now, as this is a newer program. I really am able to help you through this. So if you are considering lead generation as a career and you don't want to kind of go through what I did, where you're kind of like piecing together all this information in order to get clients, you can join this program. Within 12 weeks, you're guaranteed 3 clients. It's $250 currently. If you're watching this on November 3rd, the price will go up as of November 10th. But in this program, yeah, you would be able to get those first 3 clients, which I can guarantee would be an ROI of $250. When I was doing lead generation, I would charge, my typical price point was anywhere from like $500 for kind of some minimal work up to $1,500 for these kind of services. So I know for a fact that people are willing to pay this. So there's no way you won't get $250 with an ROI off of that. Yeah, you get the full support here. So it's really exciting. You could build an entire career off of this before the new year. All right, and you can, like I said, definitely achieve success with this. There's unlimited potential for growth. So if this is you and you are considering lead generation as a career, please reach out to me. We can have a conversation through this, determine if this program is right for you or if the time is right or not. And I can give you some tips on how to get started, how I've found clients, how I made it a consistent source of income, and just what the lifestyle is like doing this. So Please reach out if you're interested. I'd love to have a deeper conversation, but I hope this presentation really gave you an insight onto what working in lead gen looks like and what building a business looks like and the opportunities that come with it. Thank you.